cartoon guru? I mean, because again, your character on Full House really parallels your life in a lot of ways.
A lot of ways.
And you even won an Emmy Award for some of your work.
Well, we won the Best Animated Series for Muppet Babies 4 years in a row. And that was just a really fun show to work on. And got to go to work every day and be a professional kid. And got to play some interesting characters, Animal and Bunsen Honeydew and Waldorf and Statler, the two old men in the balcony.
Yeah, you know what the best part about this show is?
No, what's that?
It ends.
This is great. Now, if this guy can hit the ball over our heads 30 times a season, he's making $4 million.
Well,
isn't there something inherently wrong with that?
well, not if by him hitting the ball over somebody's head 30 times a season, it draws people to the park. The people that come to the park buy the merchandise at the park, then there's nothing wrong with him making that kind of money. Because what he is the ball player is a form of entertainment. Oh yeah, this brings back so many memories, so many memories.
What's your best baseball memory? Even watching, what game stands out in your mind?
Well, the most fulfilling memory was the home run, my first at bat in the Midwest League. That was by far my favorite home run. My favorite memory professionally. My favorite memory as an amateur was there was a very good baseball player named Floyd Bannister, who was a draft choice for the Oakland A's out of high school, and he played here at Kennedy High School in Seattle. He had a .000 earned run average, and I played in a city-state game against him, and I took him deep out of 6 stadiums, so I gave him his first earned runs of the year. So that was a big thrill for me. And then Floyd didn't sign, and we all thought he was nuts for not signing as a third-round choice. And about 3 or 4 years later, he went to Arizona State, and he was the #1 pick in the country, so I guess he knew what he was doing. All right, is this one mine? Yeah. All right. Oh, that's off the wall.
In Alaska once, you had quite a hair-raising experience.
Yeah, I was 20 years old, hadn't been doing stand-up that long, and I was working at a topless, bottomless strip club. So Mom, if you're watching, that was 15 years ago. So
You've moved up in the world since
yes,
then.
I have.
They're just,
now they're topless.
Now they're just topless.
Yeah, and so I was working at this place, and it was the first week they were doing comedy there, and they decided they were going to do a midnight show, and I don't think the audience wanted to see comedians from Los Angeles. They wanted to see strippers. So I was up there, and a heckler started, heckling me. And I started going after him a little bit, and we started sparring, and next thing you know, the guy walked up on stage and pulled his jacket open and had a gun. Kind of holstered up there, and I just walked off, and they ushered him out, and it was kind of like the Old West. The music started back up, and the girl came out and dancing, and the owner came back, and he said, "Boy, that was the funniest thing I've ever seen, Dave." And I said, "That guy had a gun." He said, "Let me tell you something about Anchorage, Alaska. Unless that bullet actually hits you, you got nothing to worry about." I thought, I'm 20 years old, I don't even have a career yet, and I'm going to get killed at a strip club. My parents will be proud. For all the dads out there that drive their kids in sports and everything, my father was an All-American football player, played at Washington State, played in the East-West Shrine Game, played in the last Rose Bowl that Washington State went to, which was 1931, I think, against Alabama. And the only thing my father ever said to me was, keep your eye on the ball and have fun.
And he wasn't necessarily referring to sports, was he?
No, I don't think so. I think there's a bigger lesson in that. Keep your eye on the ball.
It's a silly business. I think I told you that before. It really is a silly business, and the thing that you can't lose sight of is that it is a business, and it is my livelihood, but you can never lose sight of the fact that it's a fun business, and it can be as fun as you really want it to be. And there are hard times. It's not an easy business, but when you're working, it's a heck of a lot of fun, and I just, not to get too sappy, but I feel really fortunate to be able to do it.